So you're keen to understand the next wave of tech and AI, right? But maybe the idea of wading through loads of dense research.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't exactly your idea of fun.
Uh-huh.
You've definitely come to the right place then. Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah, we've done that hard work, really tried to pull out the most fascinating, the most vital insights about where AI and tech are heading, sort of in the near future.
Exactly. Think of this as your shortcut to being properly in the know.
And what's really interesting, I think, is just the sheer speed and the variety of the progress we're seeing now. It's not just little steps anymore.
No, definitely not.
So today we'll get into the big advancements in AI itself, then how robotics are, actually showing up in our daily lives now.
Right.
And also that sort of subtle tech that's weaving itself into our environment, ambient tech. And finally, some specific things to really watch out for pretty soon.
Okay, great. Let's start with AI then. I mean, it feels like just yesterday we were wowed by AI writing a poem or making some art. But the pace, it's just been kind of astonishing, hasn't it? Our sources show AI moving way beyond that now, becoming really fundamental in big areas like healthcare, education.
Business, law.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really branching out.
Definitely.
And a key thing driving this is what people are calling autonomous AI agents.
Okay.
And this is a real leap, We're talking about digital entities, digital workers, really, that can manage complex tasks all on their own, entire workflows.
Right. So like one source said, digital workers who can handle complex tasks, not just replying to emails, but running entire workflows. That's a big difference.
It really is. It's AI taking the initiative, overseeing projects, almost like a digital team member for really complex stuff.
And the big names are pushing this, right? OpenAI, Google DeepMind,
Yeah,
Anthropic.
exactly. And they're working hard on multimodal AI. That's a big piece of the puzzle.
Multimodal. So AI that understands things like we do, text, images.
Video,
Yeah.
voice, yeah. The real challenge technically is getting the AI to understand and sort of integrate all these different data types together. Mm-hmm.
But the breakthroughs mean AI can now connect information across these modes. It leads to a much, much deeper understanding.
So you can have an AI look at a meeting video.
Right, and it wouldn't just transcribe the words, it might understand, facial expressions, body language, maybe even gauge the mood of the room.
Wow. Okay. So picturing the near future.
Hmm.
An AI could maybe plan your whole day based on your calendar, your emails.
Understand priorities from messages, maybe even write complex code or manage project timelines.
Yeah, with minimal input from you. That's
Yeah.
quite something.
It is.
Okay, so moving beyond the purely digital, this is where it gets really tangible, isn't it? AI meeting the physical world, robotics, automation.
Indeed. Yeah, for ages, advanced robots were pretty much stuck in factories, right?
Yeah.
Car assembly lines, that kind of thing.
Controlled environments.
Exactly. But now, AI-driven robots are starting to appear in, well, everyday places, our homes,
Right.
hospitals, shops.
And the humanoid robots get a lot of attention. Boston Dynamics always impresses.
Oh, absolutely. And Tesla's Optimus project, too. They're making some serious progress.
They really are. And it's not just basic automation anymore. These things are learning to navigate tricky spaces, handle objects.
And there's talk of them helping the elderly or people with disabilities.
That's a huge potential application, yeah. And when you combine that physical capability with, really sophisticated AI,
Yeah.
well,
It does make you wonder how they'll fit in, doesn't it?
it does. The sources suggest a future where these humanoid bots, powered by smarter AI, could actually become pretty common, helping out at home, at work.
Right. And it's not just humanoids, is it? We're seeing delivery drones.
Becoming much more standard, yeah.
Self-driving cars are still progressing.
Slowly but surely.
And even robot chefs. You hear about these systems automating kitchen tasks. Like one source said, it's potentially logistics, hospitality, and healthcare 2.0.
Yeah, it's moving from sci-fi to, well, near-term reality pretty fast.
Okay.
And all of this connects really closely to another big trend, ambient tech.
Ambient tech.
Yeah.
Right. This idea that tech disappears into the background.
Sort of, yeah. It's less about staring at screens all the time.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit. Ambient computing. So technology weaving itself into our surroundings almost invisibly.
Exactly. Think about things we already have, like smart thermostats, learning your schedule, or fitness trackers.
Voice assistants,
Right. Those are kind of early versions, tech blending into daily life.
but it could go much further.
Oh, definitely. Our sources talk about AI-powered smart glasses overlaying information onto what you see.
Augmented reality contact lenses even.
Potentially, yes. And this whole idea of IoT connected everything, everyday objects, having sensors, intelligence.
So you walk into a room, the lights adjust to your mood, you get subtle reminders projected on a wall without touching a device.
That's the vision, all happening seamlessly around you.
So let's focus on the phone screen or the laptop screen.
Perhaps, yeah. Information and interfaces could be, I don't know, projected holograms or just virtual overlays in your vision.
Sounds very futuristic still, but you're saying the tech building blocks are actually getting there.
They're advancing quickly, yes. It's becoming more feasible.
Okay. So as we look towards, the really near future, the next year or two,
Yeah.
what specific things should we be watching out for? What stands out?
Well, one really big area is these AI co-pilots popping up in almost every profession.
Right. AI assistants for doctors, lawyers, engineers, helping boost productivity, supporting decisions.
Exactly. Tailored to specific jobs. That's a huge trend.
Interesting. What else?
Another really compelling one is digital twins.
Okay, explain that.
So essentially, they're virtual copies of real-world things, systems, processes, even whole environments, fed with data, powered by AI.
Oh, okay. For simulations.
Precisely. Incredible potential for virtual training, testing complex scenarios without risk. You could design a factory, predict weather patterns digitally.
Got it. That makes sense.
And then there's the really cutting-edge stuff. Neural interfaces.
Brain-computer interfaces, seriously.
Yeah, direct communication. It's still early days, obviously, but the progress is, well, potentially world-changing. New ways to interact with tech, maybe even treat medical conditions.
Wow, okay. That's definitely one to watch.
And we shouldn't forget the foundational stuff like quantum computing. Continued progress there could just unlock unbelievable processing power.
Revolutionizing science, medicine.
Materials science, drug discovery. The potential is immense.
It really does feel like we're right on the edge of a massive shift, doesn't it?
I think so.
Everything we've talked about suggests a near future where AI isn't just this separate thing we use. It's baked into almost all our tools, our daily lives.
It's quite remarkable how quickly ideas that felt like pure science fiction maybe 5-10 years ago are now. Well, they're tangible possibilities.
They really are.
So maybe a final thought for you listening. As all this tech keeps evolving and weaving itself into our lives,
Right.
what bits of this near future are you most looking forward to? Or perhaps what changes to your own daily life do you sort of see coming?
Yeah, that is a fascinating question to mull over.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into what's next for AI and tech.
It's a fast-moving world out there.
It certainly is. Staying informed feels more important than ever. We really hope this chat gave you a clearer picture of what might be just around the corner and maybe spark some thoughts.
Absolutely. Ultimately, keeping up with these trends isn't just about knowing what's coming. It's about being ready to navigate it.
Good point.
So keep exploring, stay curious, and get ready for what's next.